I've got my timer set for 4 minutes. I just want to see. Alright, I'm going to put it back into gyro mode because I'm getting my haptic now. I just want to see what kind of flight time I can expect. I keep trying to use rudder here. It doesn't have a rudder. It's got a single motor, so I don't have differential thrust anymore. But it looks like it's still going to have really good slow flight capability. It looks like it's still going to be very floaty. Alright. I need to put some nose ballast weight on it. A vertical landing. It is definitely tail heavy. Launching. I've got about a 3 to 4 miles per hour wind out here right now. I've got it in fully stabilized mode. I'm really having to back out of the throttle. I was curious. I didn't know if this prop that I have on here, it's a Gem Fan Flash. It's a 3028. I wasn't sure if this was going to provide enough thrust for this little airframe at 110 grams, but it seems to provide really good power to this little Parkjet. I've got a BIMD gyro in it. It's Elevon only. But it's getting close. I've got one penny. It's a 2.5 grams of nose ballast weight. I found that when I launched it the first time, it was very, very tail heavy. But look at that. It looks like it's still going to have really good slow flight capability. It looks like it's still going to be really floaty, which I like in these little micro Parkjets. Okay. We're in gyro mode now. Nice roll rate. Split S. Oh, it looks like it's going to have really good power with that little so 1306 4000 kV motor on 2S with a little Gem Fan Flash. A little Gem Fan Flash 3028 3-blade prop. I think it's a polycarbonate. That's pretty impressive power. I really did not think it was going to have that much power. That's awesome. Now I've got a lot of tuning to do on it yet, but for the first flight session out with it, it's not too bad. I am very impressed with that. I'm very impressed with that amount of power. That's pretty cool. Okay, I'm going to put it back into fully stabilized mode so we can bring it in a little closer. And this is a very low drag airframe. I really am having to get out of the throttle a lot to slow it down. So I think once I get this little aircraft tuned down, I think that this is going to be a really nice little micro Parkjet to come out and fly. This is just my fourth test flight, and in fully stabilized mode, it looks like it's going to have a pretty good turn radius. Yeah, it does. I'm always losing track of it there. Yeah, oh yeah, that definitely, in fully stabilized mode, it definitely has a very good turn radius. Awesome. Yeah, I think I'm going to be really happy with this. And I've got wind out here of about 3 to 4 miles per hour right now. And there's my 4-minute timer. Okay, so let's see if we can bring it around and do a little high alpha and set it down in the tall grass over here. Come back into the wind. And I've got a little 2S450 in it this time. I think it's a 75C, maybe an 80C. I'm just curious after that 4-minute flight. Oh, that was a good catch. All right, so I'll see if I can hold this up here where you can see the battery. The battery is a GNB. It's a 2S450 milliamp hour, and it is a 80C. Looks like an 80C LiPo. At least that's what it's labeled as. Alright, so 7.7. So I've still got 3.85, 3.86. So let me see how much time I had on the flight. Okay, so I had it in the air for 4 minutes and 24 seconds. So it definitely looks to me like even with the little 2S 450 milliamp hour LiPo, it looks like I'm definitely going to be able to get a 6-minute flight out of it, leaving 3.6 volts per cell. So I'm really happy with that. All I have left to do now is just to get it all tuned out, and I'm going to have a nice flying little aerobatic F22 Parkjet that has really good power and really good flight time. Alright, so that's a wrap on this episode. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time in the Tinkerz Lab.